beautiful people. So this is your weekly astrology for September 2nd through 8th. It's not much going on. We still have the retrogrades. I'm going to go over those really quick. So the retrogrades we still have are Pluto. It's about revisiting life challenges, the same thing that you've been going through, but they're going to change as time moves on. You have Uranus in retrograde, and that brings financial freedom where there were struggles. If you're currently actively trying to make money or in a business, that's going to open up to you. The North Node is about your life direction changing. Neptune is more about your desires, so you're diving deeper into situations and having different opinions and desires about what you once wanted, and these things are changing. Chiron is about your inner self, so you're mastering life, you're mastering yourself, which is great. So on the 2nd right here we have Pluto in retrograde until the 6th, and Pluto being, I'm sorry, not Pluto, obviously that says Saturn. Saturn being in retrograde is about bad habits, getting rid of bad habits and people in your life, because they're definitely coming up. All those bad habits, all those people, all those fears are coming up, and you're learning how to deal with them. But as soon as Saturn goes direct, this is when you have to buckle down and get rid of these things, okay? You're focusing more on building what it is you do have instead of getting rid of things, because you should have already gotten rid of them, okay? So Mercury in Virgo on the 6th. Now that means that you're going to be more in tune with details. This goes really good hand in hand with Saturn going direct, because it's in Capricorn, and you are being more focused on your social status and your career. So it's improving, like, your skills are improving. You're thinking things through very well and making really good decisions. So this is a really good week for business, especially towards the end of the week and moving on. Okay, so here is your weekly readings. I lied. I forgot to do the overall energy for the week. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just being me. Okay, so we have the Sun card, the 2 of Swords, and the 5 of Wands. Actually, pretty good. I feel like there were some setbacks, maybe some inactivity in your life in a certain situation or area. This could be career, this could be love, anything like that. I do feel like you're going to be in between 2 spots where you're going to have to make a decision. You may be going back and forth in your head about what it is that you want to do, but if you make the right decision, it's going to open up something that is spectacular for you moving on, for the rest of your life. Now, there are going to be some obstacles, but I feel like what you have dealt with in the past is going to help you break through those obstacles, and you're going to be fine. I do feel like you're able to make the changes you desire, because now you're able to focus after making a decision and clearing up some mind space. Okay, so now seriously, we are going into your weekly readings. Hello Gemini. I think I said it too early, but hello, I hope you're doing great. This is your weekly reading for September 2nd through 8th. Just a reminder that for the month of September and the monthly readings, I will be doing the extended love, singles and couples reading like I do in the members area, but for free on this month. So next month it'll go back to being the same, because I promised. And if you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. And we are going to go into your weekly reading. So Gemini, what does Spirit have for us September 2nd through 8th? All right, Gemini, we have the 8 of Cups. We have the Magician in reverse. We have the 2 of Pentacles. Right off the back, I'm hearing, but you left. So I'm going to leave that there. Queen of Swords in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, and the Death card in reverse. We have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, Gemini, this is the thing. I feel like either someone left, or you were by yourself, or you were adjusting yourself and you were happy where you were. Okay, I feel like you were getting your life together, you were getting everything together, and you felt pretty dang good about it. Okay, I feel like you gave up working on something because it just wasn't in your, it's almost like it wasn't in your best intentions. It just wasn't in your best, I don't know how to say that, but it just wasn't good for you to continue on with something. Okay, and you're not putting in the effort. You may be waiting on someone else to put in the effort, but you're just kind of done with that part of the situation, or making the investment because you weren't getting the rewards that you want. And you're really diving into that more this week, about you not getting the investment or you not getting the return. But you're very happy with yourself, and you don't want something or someone to come in and mess that up. Okay, so you do have the 8 of Cups, and that talks about walking away. So that's either you walking away from someone or someone walking away from you, because right here I see the Queen of Swords being in reverse, and that's very much like either you walked away for your best bet, or they walked away from you and you were like, well, that's what you wanted to do, you know? So that's your feeling on the situation. You do have the Magician here, which means that there is potential here, or you felt like there was potential, but I don't feel like you're putting your hand in it. I don't feel that. It feels like once you've mentally or emotionally walked away from something, or someone's walked away from you emotionally, you kind of drift off a little bit, because you're like, well, you didn't want to put in the time, you didn't want to put in the effort as I did, or vice versa. This is energies. So I do see the Queen of Pentacles, and this is about you basically focusing on your own self. You also could be thinking about a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, okay? But it's interesting because I feel like this could be someone from the past. And I feel like you may have, if you're dealing with the earth sign, you have a set idea about them and you're not really ready to move forward, but they may come into your mindset, like in your mind space this week. Okay, but I feel like you're focusing more on your stability and what makes you happy, and you're kind of stuck in that is something that you're not going to move from, especially with those 2 cards being here. But like I said, you're thinking about the untapped potential within a relationship with an earth sign possibly, or the untapped potential in yourself, because you want to grow, you want to develop into something stronger. I do see you balancing yourself and balancing the situation. It's like, I'm dealt a hand and I need to figure out how to deal with it. And that's what you're going to be doing this week, Gemini. Okay, you do have the Death card in reverse, which tells me that you're bringing this to an end. Okay, so all of this, it may be one more go round for some of you, and then it doesn't work out. You're just going to bring it to an end. But I see that this week you're balancing what's important and what's not important. Okay, you're not going to put in time and effort into something you don't need to put in, because you're pretty comfortable with yourself. It's not like you need this situation or you need this person. Okay, so you have the Emperor, and you also have the 6 of Cups. The Emperor tells me that you're taking control. Okay, you're being the authority in the situation. You're making the decision. And now I understand the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords is very like stuck in where she is. Her truth is the truth. You know, she's not perceiving. She's kind of cut off, like this is it. Okay, and that's how you are. There's no more potential here. There was potential. There is something here, but you're not going to let it destroy you continuing to move forward. You rather just not. Okay, So I see that there is some walking away energy, and you're okay with that. And you're focusing on things that you could have had at home in your career, focusing more on that. And that's what helps you take more control. Okay, so whatever is good for you, Gemini. Like I said, I do think that there is, you may be trying to reunite with an earth sign, or just yourself, your career, your family, things like that, putting more attention on that, your children. Okay, I see someone being a very good parent or focusing more on their children as well this week. But I feel like you're balancing out now what is more important. And I think I said that before, but I really see it more now. And all of this old stuff is coming to a conclusion or moving forward. Yeah, and you're healing, you're making it better. Even though these things were bad, I feel like you're not focused on them. You're focused on what is more important and what is more stable in your life and what actually gives you a return. Okay, so Gemini, let's see what Spirit has for you this week. You have regret. I know that I cannot change the past. Exactly. So let's say you did go back into something, okay? Or say you revisited something. That's okay. You learned what you needed to learn and you moved on. The past is the past. The past does not mean I have to keep reliving it. You have a choice. And that's why you're taking control of your life. Look at that. You're learning. You're learning and moving forward. And you're either accepting an offer for a earth sign, which is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or giving an offer to them. You're either going into business, you're focusing on school, you're focusing on your family or your job, things that are more stable for you. Okay, so remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next week. I love you very much, Gemini. Love and light. Bye-bye.